Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to show you how to authenticate a domain in Constant Contact. Let's begin. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to log in using your credentials. If this is your first time in Constant Contact, I want you to click the sign up option. And from here, just follow the on-screen instructions and you're good to go. Authenticating your domain in Constant Contact or any domain in Constant Contact helps improve email deliverability by verifying that you own the domain, or if your client owns the domain, then you're just authenticating it on your behalf and allowing emails sent from Constant Contact to appear as if they're coming directly from your domain. All right, so there are two ways to do it. If you hover to your account and go to the upper right corner, there is an option that says account settings. I want you to click on it and you will be forwarded to the section right here. I want you to go to the advanced settings tab, and there are four custom fields. The first one is if you self-authenticate your domain here, if you have your own domain. All right, and again, if you want to improve your Constant Contacts great deliverability by adding a self-authentication, click the add self-authentication for your domain. All right, what will happen is you have actually two options for here. If you want to self-authenticate using your own domain, click this button right here. You have two options, right? The first one is going to be the simplest and the most secure way to authenticate your domain. All right, because if you do, click the continue button. All right, select a domain that you wanted. For example, if you selected another domain, all right, put that in. But for now, I'm gonna hover to my own domain. You see, these are gonna be the DNS records for authenticating dflaps.com. You need to copy the records below and add them to the DNS settings for your website. All right, so if you want, you can switch between platforms. All right, you can put in the CNAME and CNAME2 or the DMARC policy. If you do not already have a DMARC policy, please add this text record as well. All right, we will do all of them here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is hover to the domain provider that I am using. So if in your case, go quickly to your domain provider. For example, it's GoDaddy or maybe Squarespace, just like what I'm using. So once you are logged into your domain provider, in my case, I'm gonna click the domain section. All right, so you can do that as well to your hosting provider. Click the domains. All right, and from here, I want you to click the DNS records. Remember, we have to copy some information from the DNS settings for us to be able to authenticate the domain. All right, so I want you to quickly switch over again to Constant Contact, or if you don't want that, you can simply copy this, all of the information, and then paste it to your DNS records, which I'm going to do right now. Maybe in a WordPad or a note or a Microsoft Word or a document, but in a safe storage space. All right. Now, the first one is going to be the DMARC policy because we haven't created yet. All right, so click on cancel for this discard right here. I'm going to create another one, add a new record. Type is going to be a text. Host name is this for DMARC. And the value is this, right? So that's for the DMARC policy because we haven't created the DMARC policy yet for Constant Contact. All right. Click the save button. And then the next one is going to be the CNAME. For CNAME, again, just go quickly to the Constant Contact. But in my case, I have already copied that to a WordPad right here. So host name is going to be this, right? Value is going to be this. Type is obviously going to be CNAME. And all I have to do is click the save button. All right, click that save button. And you just have to wait for 24 to 48 hours for the DNS to propagate. You can't do anything at this point. All I have to do is wait. Sometimes it takes a little longer. All right, click on OK. You also have an option to copy this info and share it with your ID person. All right. Because if you do, you see this copy information, If you don't have any admin privileges to do all the DNS settings, or if you're quite confused, I highly suggest you copy this info and share it with your IT person. How? Well, you can do a lot of things. For example, you can use an email. So this is my domain email, which is teamlabs@gflabs.com. So, for example, if you're working with an IT person, just click on the compose. All right. Type in this is what I've copied from the constant contact. All right. Subject is gonna be this. Okay, for IT. And of course, just click the email. All right. And then click on the send button. Of course, the ID guard or the technical support will do all the works for you. But the idea is that authenticating your domain and constant contacts helps improve email deliverability by verifying that you own the domain and allowing emails sent from constant contact to appear as if they're coming directly from your domain, and click the send. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again in the next video.